What's up, people of Earth? What are we doing today? Well, we're freezing. It is currently, I think, 35, and it is blowing like 15 miles an hour. So, as you can imagine, a Florida boy is freezing right now, yet once again. And before you ask, where am I at? I'm in the Great White North again. I'm up visiting my in-laws. Once again, it never seems to fail. I come up here and never want to leave. Not that that's really hard to guess. I kind of enjoy it up here. Anyways, moving on. What are we up to today? One of my family members owns this car. It is actually a true barn find. It is not what you guys see all over the YouTube channel where people go, this has been sitting for 40 years and all of a sudden miraculously you hit a key and it starts. No, this is not that case. This car, as far as I know, has been sitting for probably close to 40 years. Being the way it is. It is a 50s car. You'll figure it out what it is in a second as soon as I turn around. We'll do a little bit of a walk around so you guys can see it. This is a will it run video. However, I don't have high hopes for it. You'll find out why when I give you the walk around. So, what are we working on? We are working on a Plymouth Belvedere. This glorious thing. One of my family members bought it. Their intentions on it are to take it, pull the motor, put a different engine in it, put a different drivetrain in it, so that way it's actually, a resto mod, if you will. However, due to what happens with most projects, it is kind of hitting a lull right now, which is understandable. It's called life. It happens. We all deal with it. So, in the meantime, for giggles, I'm up here for a couple more days, and I need to kick a video out this week to you guys. So, the ones that watch it, thank you, appreciate it. If you don't watch, do me a favor, consider subscribing to the channel. It is a variety of different car stuff. It varies from building projects to stuff like this. Me coughing. I did a review recently on a window product called shinearmor. I will put a photo of it. Super cool stuff. I really suggest checking it out. Do me a favor if you do. There's a promo code SPC2020, which will be right there, right in front of my nose. It gives you a discount and gets you free shipping. So off your purchase, I believe it's 20% discount. So consider checking them out. So back to the car. As you can see, it is in relatively good shape. It does have a little bit of weight reduction in right above the wheel, right here. Not bad for a 50s. Aside from that, just a little bit down there, but nothing's through. The rockers are actually mostly there, with the exception of that spot. Most of the glass is here, and it's not surprisingly broken. The trunk is open already. I have already looked over this car. They kind of wanted my opinion on it. As you can see in the trunk, which is always curiosity stuff, the rocker or the lifter covers, a hubcap, which, by the way, you can't beat that stuff. That was back in the day when stuff was actually built. As you can see, it's pretty solid. And we are up in Missouri, so it is a little bit on the snowy side. This does sit in a garage. Currently where it is sitting in my in-laws garage. As you check out this side, it's like I said, it's a really solid car for the 50s. You can tell it really wasn't driven too much in the salt. It will get darker in here. I do have a flashlight in my back pocket, so we'll check that out. As you can see, it is, down like 4 flat tires. But a very solid, straight car. I don't know what she got it for. It's none of my business. I'm not going to ask. So don't ask in the comments. I know some of you will. You can see it's a very nice car. Bumper's in good shape. Has a little bit of a whiskey dent right there, but nothing spectacular. Fairly complete car. But like I said, moving on. It is a fairly straight car. There's not really any big dents in it, which is super surprising considering its age. The roof is also, it hasn't been all walked all over. This carpet usually is on top of it, so that way it doesn't happen, but which is really surprising. As you can see, it's not all destroyed. The interior. It's there. Floors are, ventilation. But as you can see, I miss this era. Like, this is when cars had class. Surprisingly enough, it's all here. The headliner is, of course, falling. The seats are all there, door panels all there, another piece of glass, which I'm assuming is a windshield. Yep, it's a windshield. It's all here, which is super cool. I don't know where they got it out of. I know came out of Missouri, so I'm not going to move a whole lot of stuff. I'm afraid of breaking anything because this car has sat for a very, very long time. Man, I'll never get over the interior of the interior of the cars from the 50s. It was such a different era. So cool looking, so just, I don't even know. What do I know about the car? Not a lot. I know they pulled it out of a barn. I know it's been sitting here for about 5 years, and previous to that, 30 plus is my understanding. I could be wrong, but it is, once again, it is a true barn find. It is not the stuff where, oh look, it runs as soon as I touch this button. I hate that. I watch them, yeah, it's entertainment, I get it. So today I'm gonna actually, before I waste too much time, hey, I'm telling you all, it's cold and I'm from Florida, so I'm freezing my butt off. I'm gonna pull spark plugs out. They are there enough, thank God they're at least in there. But the old dipstick hole unfortunately doesn't have a dipstick in it. I'm gonna see if I can't find something to stick in it so that way I can at least see if there's any oil in it. If there is water, then we're pretty much hosed anyways. Yeah, worst case scenario, I can show you guys a very cool car. Oh, hey, look, there's a crack in the windshield. I lied. Hey, that's probably why there's a windshield in the trunk. Thin stick, thin stick, thin stick. Thin stick. Is there even an oil pan on it? Oh, well, it's got oil in it. Well, it does have oil. Yeah, actually, to be honest with you, it doesn't smell too bad. Hey, yeah, it actually doesn't feel too bad. Hey, there's hope. This right here is why I don't have high hopes. I opened up the hood. It is missing a whole bunch of stuff. To start with, the distributor cap's not on. There's no oil dipstick. It's gone. I see the thing for it, so I don't even know if there's oil in it. We'll try to spin it over, but I don't have high hopes. The distributor cap's off. Coils land right there. There's no upper radiator hose. The carburetor and stuff is there. All that's apart. So we're going to start with taking the spark plugs out. I did not bring a borescope, so I will just stick my head down in it as best I can, which, like I said, I don't have high hopes for it. We'll see how bad the spark plugs look. There we go. We will start with this one. That's not a good sign. They're loose. Spark plug 1. Oh, hey, that looks pretty good, actually. Oh, that one's loose, too. Oh, somebody's been here. Survey says, oh, that one looks pretty good, too. You know what? I wonder what the wife's up to today. Probably working. Speaking of which, man, did y'all hear it having a Ken block? How disappointing is that? Man drives stupid crazy, does amazing stuff, and then dies in a snowmobile accident. Well, hey, check that out. That one looks pretty good. All it's going to take is one of these to come out really rusty, and that's game over. They're also not all very tight, and they're not even very good plugs. They're Autolites. What do we got here? Yep, that one's good. Guess I should, kind of look. The rocker cover was in the trunk. I'm gonna guess somebody's been here before. Before you ask, no, it wasn't me. And to the best of my knowledge, nobody else has messed with this car. Try to get this motor running because they don't care. Yep, there it is. That's gonna be the stuck one. If you guys can see, that is rusty and junk. That's going to be the stuck cylinder. Do I think it's going to turn? No, I think this motor's stuck. But why not, right? I got nothing to do today. I don't like being warm, apparently. There's always going to be one cylinder. I'm not pulling the cylinder head off. It's not happening. Ooh. Seen worse. All right. Well, it's got oil in it. I've seen worse spark plugs, and I've seen motors still turn over. So what are we going to do next? We're going to find a battery, not out of my car, or a battery charger. Well, and I'm not going to be able to get on the crank because it takes a massive side socket that I don't have, so that's not going to happen. So I really just want to use the starter. Yes, I know it's really bad. Get that? I get it. Yeah, I see your jumper cables. And hopefully nothing goes up in smoke. Not a battery, but no negative cable. So we're going to use a set of jumper cables and see if this works. Do I have high hopes? No. So we are going to do this. Hook this up the improper way with the improper voltage. Let's see what happens. Before you guys yell at me, yes, it's a 6-volt car. I get it. I'm putting 12 volts to it. This could go poorly. This could go up in smoke. I understand that. And we're back, and you guys have a fresh battery. So we're going to see, I'm going to show you what I got going on here. A lot of you are going to hate me for this, but I'll be real honest with you. Deal with it. This is just for fun. Entertainment purposes. So we have a 12-volt battery hooked up to a 6-volt system and no ground cable. So I just ran a ground for just the jumper cables to a bolt. I'll probably have to change it. And then we're going to jump that down directly to the starter. I don't have a lot of hopes for this. This could be bad. And promptly lose it. Shocker. All right, let's try going to the solenoid. Nanya. Hey, it turned. All right, so we're gonna have to pull plugs, throw some stuff down the cylinders, see what happens. It does turn. All right, guys and girls. Yeah, we're gonna pull some spark plugs out. We're gonna put some stuff down the cylinders. I'm gonna go eat food because y'all can tell I obviously like food. And then we're gonna come back and see if it'll spin over because it rolled over when I put power to it. So, yep. That's what we're gonna do. So we're going to use a combination of WD-40 and Earl. Why am I using oil? Well, it's what I got and it's free. So, Yes, ideally, transmission fluid. Ah, I get it. Oh, hey, this is transmission fluid. I'm not sure how much you guys can see, but I poured transmission fluid just enough to just put a smidge. We're gonna see if, I got some hope, it spun. I really wish I could turn it over by hand, but I don't have that kind of stuff, so it's just not gonna happen. So what's gonna happen in the meantime? We're gonna let this sit for probably about an hour. I'm gonna go spend some time with my in-laws, which I'm not at all upset about. My in-laws mean a lot to me, believe it or not. I love my mother-in-law. How many people you can say that? I love my father-in-law. I'm gonna go get some food because fluffiness and I'm cold. So, and then we'll be back to mess with this some more. This is my plan for the day. I'm a little bit excited because it did spin over. I really didn't expect that. So I'm a little bit happier. I'm kind of excited. If it starts, maybe we'll see if the clutch works. I highly doubt. And we'll see if we can't make it move. I know it has no brakes. So, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see how much fun we can have with it. And then, you know, you guys should get actually a fairly entertaining video out of this. Man, the cold is killing these batteries. All right, guys, talk to you later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back. Never underestimate the fact of a good lunch. It's warm, it's not freezing cold. While we were gone, my flashlight's dead, for the record. So I really do apologize. I had put transmission fluid and some WD-40 down the cylinders, see if we can't free it up. So we're gonna go ahead now and we're gonna hook everything up, see if it spins. I did get a little bit more background on this thing. It is a 53 Belvedere. I know that in coordinate everything is 54, but it was a late 53, 54 kind of a thing. The only reason we confirmed that is because it has that high drive transmission. As soon as I find the other... Now, help, what did I, are you serious? Yep, That seems like me. Oh, hey, there it is. Let's see if we can make a mess with transmission fluid. Y'all think we can? Well, I'm pretty sure I can. We'll go here. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. This thing is stuck, I think. Hey, it's not ground out through the... What you guys can't see is the fan is actually moving. All right, people of Earth, where are we at in regards to this project? This is gonna become a two-parter, unless this just doesn't go well at all. If not, this will be the only episode. It won't move. I did end up trying to get on the crank and turn it. It's not moving. It's pretty stuck. I have a feeling it's underneath, like the moisture has gotten into the crankcase and it's actually stuck on the cylinder walls underneath. I'm not going to go through all that. This was just a giggles thing. This wasn't to make it run and drive. So Where are we at? Probably where we're going to end it, to be honest with you. It's just stuck. If it's still sitting here, I am going to, like I said, I'm going to dump some stuff down the cylinders, let it sit long term, see if they happen to free up. I will probably mess with it here and there, and if it does, rest assured, you guys will see it on my channel. Guys, take care. Hope your holidays went well. I get to resume back to normal life. So big thanks for my in-laws letting me at least put in this or trying to make this into a video. So in the meantime, guys, enjoy life. It's way too short.